detected copyrighted audio right as I switch the screen. Shit. Okay. What the fuck? Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Insomniacs podcast. It says stream unavailable. Are you serious? Wow. Are you serious? Stream suspended for policy violate? What the fuck? I've never got this. Uh Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Insomniacs podcast. You already know we're back in here. Today we have a special guest, the scum lord herself, the Ashen Luca. What up, Luca? How you doing? Of course. We've been waiting to have you on for a while. And I just want to apologize to everyone who saw the stream was having issues. YouTube is not rocking with our intro beat anymore, so we might have to go ahead and change that. Apparently, Isaiah Rashad, the rapper, came out with a song that sounds eerily similar to this beat that we've had for years. And YouTube is not jacking it. So I know a lot of you... all right, sorry, and there we go. Our first issue of the show. All right, we got audio back up and going.
Was that the first?
All right. Anyways, we're back, guys. Guys and ladies. Again, sorry, I kind of botched the intro. The Ashen Luca's in the building with us. What's going on, Luca?
Hey.
So,
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, sorry about that. And then we got our regulars, CoolHandCruz. What up, CoolHand?
Yo, nothing much. I wish I had $1 for every time you botched the intro.
Oh my gosh, I know. You'd have enough.
Man.
Yeah, you'd have a lot of money. Next up, we got C-Dolla sign. What up, C-Dolla?
Did you know that the largest potato was 18 pounds and 4 ounces? You could make 73 medium fries from McDonald's with that.
There you go. Our random fact of the day. If y'all can hear our audio good, just throw a 1 up in the chat or something. Appreciate it. So yeah, it's been a while. It's been about a month now since we haven't been on air, and we've been missing in action. Specifically me. August was a hell of a month. I got sick. Things at my job picked up like crazy. I had to get a certification. Had a birthday, and did some traveling to Chicago, where I did see Dollar Sign. And just August has been a hectic ass month for me. So
yeah, Nova celebrates his birthday like an Instagram hoe.
Yeah, except I didn't post one thing on Instagram.
It's not a day, it's a month.
Yeah. So again, apologies for not being on. Life kind of just got in the way, but we're back. We're back to talk about some gaming, some things we missed. So much has happened in the past month, so we kind of want to just use this episode to catch up and talk about what's going on. So yeah, just kind of want to catch up with everyone. CoolHand, how you been? What's been going on with you this past month?
Oh, man. It's been a busy month, as you know, Nova. Me and Nova work at the same place, so I can echo his sentiment. It's been It's been busy as hell at our job. Also, I just been lazy to even do anything in terms of gaming. So, I haven't been in this gaming or YouTube streets, bro. I've been at home.
Can you turn me up?
Okay,
Oh,
let
are
me.
you low?
Yeah, I'm low.
Oh, sorry about that.
Oh, it's
Uh,
fine.
I just turned everybody up. So yeah, he said Luca's audio is a little low, but the rest of the audio is good. Huh. Yep, I just turned you up, so you should be good. Okay. Dollar sign. What about you? What you been up to this past month?
I don't know. I've been playing Psychonauts 2. It's been a pretty good time.
Okay.
Besides besides that, I'm playing Neo 2. Um, yeah, I'm getting ready for Deathloop.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay. What about you, Luca? What's been going on in your sphere with Scumcast, and just in general?
Yeah,
Hi.
not too much, man. A couple things have been going on in the gaming space, but other than that, like, not too much. I'm going to California next week. I'll be there for a month,
Nice.
Nice.
and
You looking for work or family?
go see my mom. She lives there.
Nice.
Oh, that's
And,
good.
Yeah, Scumcast is good. It's fun as always. We just had some interesting news break today in which there's some back and forths about Horizon Forbidden West, because apparently the PlayStation 4 version you gotta
Yes.
you gotta pay for the PS5 version. It's not a free upgrade like some people were thinking based off a blog post that they released a couple months ago. So, that's been going on Twitter, and all the Halo stuff, and just that. So I've
Yep.
just been chilling and listening to everyone's viewpoint when it comes to that stuff, essentially. But that's the latest news, is the Horizon Forbidden West stuff.
Yep. Which we'll go over in a bit. What have you been playing lately?
Destiny 2 just came out with a new DLC.
Oh yeah, I did see that. I've been meaning to get
Yeah.
back on Destiny to get that Vex. I heard they dropped them Vex not too long ago.
You mean Vault of Glass?
Yeah, well, the Vex Mythoclast. The treasure from the Vault of Glass. Have you gotten the Vex Mythoclast yet, Luca?
No, but I've only run VOG 19 times, so
Only 19 times. Wow.
one of my
It's
buddies
tough.
has run it 47 times, and that's not including Destiny 1, and he still hasn't gotten it. So
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna say Destiny 1. We were grinding our asses off to get that. Actually, Luke, I'm not sure you know this. I don't really talk about this too often, but me, I play mostly single player games. And it's been like that for years, right? I love like games like Metal Gear and just whatever single player narrative exclusive. That's always been my bag, always. Like I bought Call of Duty, didn't do shit for me. I've spent money on these multiplayer games, and I'm just like, eh. But the only game that took me out of that was Destiny 1, and I was like a sycophant for Destiny 1. I played that game like there was no other. I was dating this girl at the time. I don't know how she didn't break up with me during the time, because I never saw her, because I was playing, running raids all the time. There was no LFG back then, so I was always constantly like going on Bungie forums, helping people out, beat Crota. I remember I was running Sword all the time. So I have like a love-hate relationship with Destiny. The love is I love the gameplay. I love the story was for what we had in Destiny 1, great. It was my first MMORPG. So after, I want to say, what was the DLC in the big spaceship?
Is it Taken King?
I didn't
Taken
play
King.
Destiny 1, so
Oh, okay. Yeah. So the Taken King, I kind of fell off that DLC because, as you probably know, the Gallahorn was like the king shit back in the day, and I just, once they nerfed that weapon, I just fell off Destiny 1. I felt so betrayed. I was like, oh, I can't get back into this constant grind.
yeah,
Where my
completely understandable. It's definitely something where you gotta constantly be with the upkeep. I will be right back. Be right back.
Okay, yeah, no problem. But yeah, just kind of going off that, like it was just a fucking chore doing the weekly nightfalls and all the daily challenges. I mean, Destiny 1 turned to a fucking job, but I heard they fixed that with Destiny 2. I'm just like, again, I don't feel like catching up. If I don't have every weapon, every armor, I'm just like, oh fuck this game, I can't play it. But we'll see. I might change my mind for that Vault of Glass. Oh yeah, shout out to everyone in the chat. True Virgil, shout out to you. John, shout out to you. A1 PlayStation Pegasus. Okay, what's going on, bro? Good to see everyone in the chat. Shout out to y'all. Thanks for coming to support us, Luca, whoever. We really appreciate it, and we're really happy to be back. While Luca's gone, I do want to kind of jump into our first topic of today. It's not any like gaming news, but it's my experience I've had with The Last of Us. So if you're a longtime listener of the show, you may know that for the longest time, I just never got into The Last of Us series. I got into Last of Us 1 Remastered, and then once I got about third way in, right before Pittsburgh, I believe, Metal Gear Solid 5 came out, and I just like dropped off Last of Us. I was like, it's all right. The collecting, it just seems too hard, right? I didn't really get the gameplay. And even for my...
The first one was really good.
First one was amazing, right? So, and then for my birthday last year, I got The Last of Us 2, and it's literally been in plastic till this past month, where you guys haven't seen us. And I was able to.
That's where you were.
No.
Got it.
I mean,
wink,
this is like what I was playing while I was mad sick and shit like that. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, I'm gonna go back and play Last of Us 1 and like kind of give it a real shot, because I can't play number 2 until I beat 1. Well, guess what? Not only did I beat 1, right? I immediately after played 2, beat it, just played the DLC for 1.
Did you plat though?
No, I didn't plat. Well, I didn't plat. I may plat. I mean, I really enjoy that game, so I may go back and actually plat it. And then I played The Last of Us Left Behind, which is a DLC, kind of bridging some moments in Last of Us 1 and kind of giving more backstory on Ellie. Yo, I paid $5 on PSN. Fucking amazing 2 hour of gameplay. Wow. It just kind of it explains how Ellie got the bite. No spoilers. But yeah, it was really, really dope. So I kind of wanted to go over a couple Last of Us things real quick. So first off, the whole controversy, right? Hey, Luca.
Hey, what's up? So we're talking about Nova's reaction to Last of Us 2 because he finally played it.
I finally got to play Last of Us 1 and 2 plus the DLC for Last of Us 1. And first off, when all the controversy was going on around Last of Us 2, I purposely tried to like not watch what was going on online. I didn't want the game spoiled for me, right? I didn't know what the controversy was about. Was it because Joel died, which got spoiled to me very early on, or because they didn't like Abby's character, or what? My takeaways after beating both games and DLC is I don't know what the fuck people were so mad about. The game was amazing. Definitely, and it's crazy because I've played every Sony first party game, minus the zombie game that I can't remember at the top of my head. But yeah, Last of Us, insane. I'm like beating 2. I was kind of speechless at the end. I was like, wow. I do think they left some good setup for a third version. And there were some rumors within this last week. I don't know if they were true or if they have any weight to them or not. But Last of Us 3 possibly in development or in the planning phases. So yeah, I do want to hear what you guys think in the chat about Last of Us. Have you played it? Am I crazy for waiting this long to play it? But it was cool playing 1 and then 2 right after, and oh man, it was just a dope ass experience. CoolHand, you're loafing for not playing 2. 2 is
I haven't played it yet. I just haven't gotten around to it. I just been kind of busy. Usually I kind of play with I've been playing a lot of games with my cousins. They just kind of me up every day.
Luca,
stuck in a Call of Duty loop. It's horrible.
I feel you. Luca, did you get the chance to beat Last of Us 1 and 2?
I have no interest in those games.
Okay.
So.
Is it just the type of gameplay, or just you're not a fan of like zombie games? Because I'm not either.
I'm not a fan of anything to do with zombies at this point.
Yeah, there's been so many. That's what
You
I'm saying.
think, like, it's done to death.
Yeah. No, I'm there with you. That's probably why I haven't played. Come on, help me out here. What's the game I'm missing here?
Uh,
Days Gone.
Days Gone. There you go. I can't even remember it. I'm so not interested in it. But yeah, like when I saw that game, it turned me off. I hear it's good. I have it. I own it. But as you know, PlayStation Plus collection, but haven't gotten around to it. But yeah, Luca, if you ever change your mind or get out of the, feel like you can play a zombie game again, yeah, get on The Last of Us. I waited this long and I'm just like, wow. But yeah, that's kind of my little rant on Last of Us. Again, I had an amazing time playing this game. I would say if anything, it's the story. The story is what reels you in, what keeps you there. By the end of the game, you care about all the characters. You feel for even like your enemies, to a certain extent, because the understanding you get. But yeah, that's kind of my impressions on that. I'll probably talk about it more in detail in like a YouTube video. But yeah, going on from that, I do want to mention that we got news this week that the pilot for the Last of Us TV show on HBO is finally done. As someone who just played the game, I'm obviously super excited about this. We got Pedro Pascal as Joel.
you haven't even finished The Mandalorian yet.
It don't matter. I'm on season 2. But yeah,
Finished it.
this show has around the same budget as a Game of Thrones episode. I'm super psyched for this. Who knows when we'll see it, but hey, the pilot's done. And
Yeah, I'm excited for this. Yeah, what? You have Pedro Pascal, and then I keep forgetting the girl's name, and
Ellie.
she was the little girl in Game of Thrones, Lady of Dormont.
Oh, Lady Mormont. The
Yeah,
girl who
Lady
plays-
Mormont.
I forgot her name.
Honestly, she died the coolest in that whole show.
Oh yeah, she went out like a fucking boss.
She went out like a badass.
Yeah. Luca, would the HBO show be something you're interested in, even though you haven't played the games? Is that something you think you would check out just based on like the story and all that?
No.
No. All right.
Yeah, there's nothing about The Last of Us that appeals to me at all. So
No, I feel you in that. I dodged it for such a long time. What about you, Dollar Sign? You looking forward to the show at all?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. Just the production value alone has me interested.
Yeah.
Like just like a big budget, like it looks like a movie, but it's a TV show.
Yeah. Johnny in the chat says Bella Ramsey, so that's the
Bella
actress
Ramsey.
who's playing
Thank you.
Ellie.
I was about to Google it too. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Shout out to you. So yeah. The show's gonna be coming out sometime within the next year or so. Also, just to kind of top off on my experience, I did play a match or two of Factions, and I'm not gonna really go into it too much, but interesting. I'll just say that, just interesting. I was not expecting that type of gameplay, and if the rumors are true about a second one, I definitely would play that. Going back and
So
playing,
the servers are still up?
the servers are still up, yeah, for PS4. PS4 services, PS4 game, but even it felt a little too like janky, but I understand it and it's fun. It's cool. Again, I'm not a big multiplayer person, so we'll see. Yeah. On that note, let's actually talk about what Luca brought up earlier in the show regarding Horizon Zero Dawn and having to pay this upgrade fee, right? This is something that kind of came as a shock to everyone. Luca, I'll let you have the floor with this one. What are your thoughts on having to pay for the upgrade on this? Do you think it's been long enough where that upgrade fee is justified or what?
I think it comes down to because this generation doesn't really have a clear standard on what they're doing about cross-gen and the titles when it comes
Yeah.
to cross-buying and then also the upgrades. I think because of that, people are under this idea that they should be able to play these games without paying for them, essentially. Because some companies are rolling with that, but then there's companies like 2K and Activision who are
Yep.
charging for an upgrade, and PlayStation as well, you know? So because it's not like a universal standard yet in this generation, there's a lot of back and forth that happens with people because of said reason. I think a lot of the other confusion stems from the blog posts initially, in which they stated that Sackboy, Horizon Forbidden West, and Miles Morales would be launching on the PlayStation 4 as well. And then they said that the launch games would have a free upgrade. People took that as Horizon Forbidden West being included in the launch games because they were all in the same section together.
Yeah, they
And
were all kind of bunched up.
yeah, and the word launch was used in both sections to speak of it, so I can understand the confusion. But, you know, Sony's kind of good when it comes to the wordplay stuff, so, you know.
Yeah,
I
it's like,
personally, I've
go
always
ahead.
been someone who said that I don't really care about the $10 upgrades for me. I'm sorry, what?
No, that was an accident. That was
Uh,
me. I apologize.
Okay. But yeah, I don't care about it personally. I mean, it's only $10 and I stand by that, but I can also see where other people are coming from, in which they state that, you know, they don't want to have to pay extra because if it's like a principal thing, like I shouldn't have to pay extra. I get that too, but it's not a problem for me. Um, does it suck for the people who only have a PlayStation 4? I mean, yeah, that really does suck, especially since it's so difficult to get a PS5 unless you're willing to pay a lot of money for it, right? But
Yep.
you know, I don't know. I just feel like Sony should be a little bit more clear on their messaging when it comes to this stuff because that is something where I can understand why people got mixed up with it. You know, that's definitely an
I
issue on their
agree.
part.
I agree with you 100%. I mean, my issue is I don't think there should be a premium on top of. Well, you know, for you, it's fine, right, to pay $10 extra for an upgrade, because this was kind of my argument with Nova about the extra extra, you know, $30 for the DLC for Ghost of Tsushima, and I didn't want to be taxed, you know, a premium to get a DLC, you know, like because when I bought Final Fantasy VII remake and then I got the DLC for $20 and I got the PS5 upgrade for free, I was like, oh, okay, that makes sense. That's cool, right? That there's no issue with that. And then when Ghost of Tsushima comes right behind it with the DLC, and they're like, oh no, man, you got to pay a $20 premium plus a $10 tax on top of what I paid for. So I'm paying $90 on a game that I've already played and beaten. You know what I mean? And it sucks. It sucks for me as a consumer because I'm like, damn, like you said, it's so hard to get a PS5, and if I buy the game on the PS4, well, you know, the PS5 upgrade is not a DLC. I shouldn't get taxed for trying to upgrade a game that I've already paid for, that I've already given you guys money for. You know what I mean? I understand, you know, all the ins and outs of what the business they're trying to create is, but I think for the consumer, it just needs to be a little more friendly and a little more laxed when it comes to those kind of things. Because why do we want to pay these things? I mean, I understand the games are going to come out $70 outright, and
Can I
that's
answer
fine.
that?
Go ahead.
Can I answer why we have to pay that? Because developers need to get paid on their work. They
No,
make a
I
game.
understand.
They make
I
a game.
get
They
it.
sell it.
That's why I don't mind paying the $70 outright, but I don't understand, like, you know, oh, if you already bought the game on a PS4 and then you got to pay $10 extra just to get it on the PS5, like that's where you lost me.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like you already purchased the game, and you purchased the game on a last gen console. Then if you have the ability to upgrade, and then you got to pay another $10 tax just to get the full fledged experience, that's crazy.
My thing are, what are these upgrades exactly? Because I totally feel like I stand with Luca in terms of the $10. It ain't shit, because if they're giving us better frame rates, right? We're getting better textures, right? They took their time after they already created a game, and they're saying, hey, here are these things that we weren't too happy about in the last one that we can, you know, fix up and take advantage of the newer hardware and, you know, improve the quality of life of the game.
But isn't that
So
why the PS5 version is going to be $70? And I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's okay, right? I don't mind paying $70 for a PS5 game. That's cool, right? I've
but not the
already
same
come to
thing.
terms with that. I've accepted it. My beef is if I have a PS4 and I pay for the PS4 version and then I get a PS5 and I have to pay $10 for a game I just paid for. No, I don't want to do that. That sucks. As a consumer, that sucks.
Okay.
I don't think that's how they're doing it. It's like the PS4 version is 60, the PS5 version is 70, and the deluxe version is 80. And if you get the PS4 version, there actually is no upgrade path to the PS5 version, so you're just stuck with it.
Really?
Unless you want to pay $70 for the PS5 version.
And that's
Yeah.
worse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so
pretty bad.
so if you're
That's
a PS4 user and you want the PS5 version, you have to go with the deluxe version, which is $80.
yeah, I can't
Ouch.
get with that.
Ouch.
I think that's what people are upset about.
Okay,
In
and
the
I did
immortal world. Go ahead.
I did just find an article in which, okay, so this is where it's from the Washington Post back from, let's see here, what date was this? Last year, in September 2020, in which, okay, let's see here. Specifically, the article and the interview is talking about Horizon Forbidden West and Spider-Man, in which it's saying that some Sony fans are irritated because of the PS4 versions. And then Jim Ryan said no one should be disappointed. The PS5 versions of those games are built from the ground up to take advantage of the PS5 feature set, and we have an upgrade path for PS4 users to get the PS5 versions for free. It's about people having the choice. I'm really quite pleased about the situation. So, at least from what I'm gathering from this particular article and interview, he did state that Horizon Forbidden West was supposed to be free with the upgrade, along with Spider-Man.
See, and as you would say, Luca, Jim Judas Iscariot Ryan.
Iscariot? Ryan?
Yes. Still one of my favorite insults. That was beautiful.
Yeah, it's really
That's a
good.
great
I
insult.
man, I had no idea that
So,
it was like that.
Captain.
That's crazy. See what happens when you give 30 pieces of silver to Jim Judas Iscariot Ryan. Look what he does to you.
I was gonna say something that is no, I'm not gonna say it. But yeah, you get crucified. Yeah, it's not the best way to go about it. I agree, especially as someone who owns the PS4, never upgraded the game. I ain't trying to go through all that. You know what I'm saying? Then again,
Yeah,
it's one of those
make it a
games where
whole-
I probably wouldn't go back to.
Exactly. And you make it a whole rigmarole and a whole process that it shouldn't be. Like gaming should be simple, right? To its core, it should be simple. It should be easy for consumers to consume. I want to be able to digest this, get in, get out, have my fun, come back to it if I want to, with no problem attached. Like you're getting the thing about it is they're getting my money regardless, right? Like this is a medium in which, okay, you know the money is guaranteed if the product is good. We know the product is good, right? The first game was great. It was amazing. It was stellar. It was everything that you wanted. Cool. Fast forward, game 2. You know there's a market for it. You know there's a demand for it. You know there's people that are clamoring for it. Even people who haven't played the game but just heard the reception. You know all this. Why make it difficult? Just make it easy. It's so simple. It's right there. You're getting your money. You're gonna make your money hand over fist.
Well, the issue with making it free is they're charging 60 for the PS4 version and 70 for the PS5 version. So if the upgrade was free, then there's no reason to buy the PS5 version. You just buy the PS4 version and then upgrade for free. So
I mean,
they have to at least like maybe charge like $10 for the upgrade.
I say bundle it into a DLC if that's the case. I don't know. That's just me. But then again, I'm not in the ins and outs of the business. All I'm saying is I hate it. I don't like it, and I'm gonna cry about it if I want to. I'm gonna go harum.
Sorry, I was fixing my mic there. My mic stand just was not rocking and fell over. So, yeah, I mean, I think everyone made fair points. I mean, if you haven't played it before, you know, and you have a PS5, well, it might be worth checking out. It's a very large game. I think I spent over 40 hours on it easily, and still wasn't able to get all the little side stuff, but it's a dope game. Again, it's not something I see myself going back to just based on how large it is, but you know, we're all consumers.
Yeah, if I have free time, I might play it on PC. Just got I never beat it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
you never.
I,
Okay.
you know, and it also goes back into the whole like, you know, developers got to be paid or want to be paid. It's like, so are some developers just choosing not to get paid when they release updates for free? Like, how does that mentality work out? Because at the end of the day, it is a 9 to 5 job, seemingly,
Yeah.
and they are making money by going to work. So it would be the publisher, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
And it's not like they're getting any microtransaction money off of us. So I mean, you got to make the money somewhere. Now, when it comes to a situation like 2K, where it's like you're already robbing, you know, maybe millions of people blind, in terms of the microtransactions, and then you're asking us for, you know, these crazy upgrade fees. What was 2K's upgrade path? It was like $100. What was it? Like $100 for the next gen version.
I have
Wait,
no idea.
It was something crazy. I remember we covered it about a month or two ago. It was like the first like insane next gen upgrade path.
I'm gonna need
Yeah,
facts.
it's basically the same thing that Forbidden West is doing, where if you want to have access to both, you have to get like the special deluxe edition that was
Exactly.
like $100. It was like it was like I forgot what edition it was. It was like the Kobe edition or something.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, the sucky thing about this is that PCs don't do this, you know? Like,
Facts.
if you get a better PC, your game's just gonna run better. That's just how it is. You don't have to pay for any special edition or deluxe edition or anything that has to do with upgrades to the specific title, you know?
Yep.
So, I mean, I think that's, I think it's just unfortunate, but I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, it's only $10, so it's not a problem for me. But I can understand why it'd be an issue for other people. And if
Definitely.
I mean, at the end of the day, Judas Iscariot over here has been, he does like to backtrack quite often, so we'll see.
That's facts.
You know, he's cunning. He is cunning.
Yeah, I can definitely see him reverse coursing on this one. If there's
I
enough
can't.
backlash.
I can't because PlayStation guys don't care, so they're just gonna get it. Money talks, man.
Yeah, exactly. Vote with your
I,
wallets.
yeah, yeah, they don't care. They don't care about me, and that's why I'm starting to hate that. They used to care about me, and they don't know.
They never cared about you, Cool Hand.
Yeah,
You were
man,
just a
when did
number.
Sony care about you?
Nah, they never cared, bro.
Nah.
They treated me so good.
When my PS3 broke, man, they charged me so much for a refurbished one.
I'm like a battered husband. You know what I'm saying?
I'll never forget.
But she loves me. She's cheated on me so many times, but she loves me.
None of these corporations care about any of us. And I wish people understood that.
Yeah, they really don't. It just, unless it affects their bottom line, they don't care. Again,
I blame.
like with the whole rise in price with Xbox Live, you know, we saw how fast they turned that ship around. You know, that was what not even 24 hours like after it was leaked. It was like
Yeah,
it leaked, and then they announced it, and then right after.
Yeah, I mean, you can't be the loser trying to pull stuff like that. It doesn't work, you know.
Exactly. If you have some leverage, then maybe you can get away with it. But I don't even think Sony could get away with it.
Yeah, I really hope if Sony tried that, there would be like a riot, like in terms of the PlayStation community being like, "Nah, fuck that. We're not going for that. Not over here."
We'd be throwing up our NFT pitchforks on Twitter, man. It'd be a crazy day. But I think Sony knows better after the whole PS3 debacle. Like, public opinion is a motherfucker, so let's not mess that up. Well, I think it's a good segue for us to move on. Let's talk about. I want to kind of switch gears a little bit. There's a game that I saw today. PlayStation just randomly posted it. It's called Project Magnum, so it's still, you know, in early development. Luke, I want you to take a look at this because this gave me big Destiny vibes, and it actually almost got me excited to get back into a game like this. Because Destiny has the name Destiny, I'm burnt out. But yeah, let's take a look at this again. It's called Project Magnum. And this developer, Not Games. I got to look up this developer because I have not heard of them.
Are they indie?
I'm gonna look them up right now. I noticed that the O's and Not, and I think the A in games are both like triangles, green triangles, which is kind of like what? But yeah, this looks pretty fucking cool, and I'm looking at this wondering, is this a third person? Is this a first person? I low key kind of wish this was a first person with sometimes third person, a la Destiny.
I don't know, but I like that globe coming down or whatever the hell that is. That was cool.
And you see like how the person like kind of jumped up. They kind of like use that little whip to get themselves up. I wonder if we're looking at any gameplay right now. Probably not, because it has the name Project in the name. This Project Magnum, but this looks pretty fucking interesting. Okay, that kind of does look like gameplay. We're seeing 4 characters.
GG.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a 4-player squad. Yeah, I mean, if this has a raid, I'm sold.
I just don't want a preloaded character. Like I want to be able to like have a very comprehensive like create a player character menu screen.
So Luca, what are your kind of like your initial reactions from watching this little trailer we got from Not Games?
It looks cool. Yeah. Was it Project Magnum?
Yeah, Project Magnum.
Yeah.
Did you notice that big like orb, kind of like traveler looking thing?
I did notice that. Yeah, I think it looks really cool. Looking at the picture of it, lead character kind of reminds me a little bit of not Dante, the one Nero. Reminds me of Nero.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know. I mean, after Outriders, I'm kind of sketched out when it comes to.
Yeah.
Don't bring it. Don't bring it.
I was surprised Nova was excited for this game for how burnt he was by Outriders.
Yeah,
This looks so much like Outriders. Like, how are you excited for this?
I like this better than Outriders.
You want to hear the story?
Sure.
This is so me and Dollar Sign, we were really excited about Outriders. We were like, oh man, this is the first kind of like next
Hey,
gen.
I platted Outriders. I enjoyed that game.
I went through first week hell for a month, which is crazy. Like first week bugs lasted for a month. I mean, I was stuck on the loading screen for like 20-30 minutes every time I tried to play that game. I gave up. But so we got excited because we were like, oh, this might be the first next gen game for us to all play together. We can start streaming because we're new on this YouTube streets. We're just starting out, and then all of a sudden, we all buy it. Nova didn't want to buy the game. He did not at all. We pressured him into it, and then he immediately was hating the game. Hating it. Go ahead, Nova. I'll let you take it over from here at this point. I want to, every time, the stream on this game, and every moment was just him viscerally destroying this game verbally.
Yeah, I was on stream, on the phone with Sony trying to return the game, but they,
Wow, this seems like a case for Game Pass.
Oh man!
Because I didn't have to pay for this game at all, and I was happy I didn't pay for it because they made me real mad with the way they treated everything. And I beat the game, but definitely was a negative experience. So I just wanted to get it out of the way. I had Slow-Mo carry me to the end. I was like, can you just beat this final boss for me? I'm done.
Yeah.
So.
The cross-gen was cool. I mean, the cross-platform was cool. Like, that was that's all you can say about it. Like, oh, you can play with your friends on PC and on Xbox.
Yeah,
like,
no, I mean, the cross-play is always dope. But, at this point, when it comes to looter shooters, I'm feeling kind of, not burnt out, just kind of like, because all of them, except for Destiny, have been failures. So.
Facts.
I'm just waiting.
I hope this can kind of. I mean, it looks interesting.
I hope it's not a looter shooter. I hope it's not.
It is a looter shooter.
So I put my desktop on here.
Looter shooter.
I put my desktop on here so y'all can see what's going on. Let me hide some of my shit.
Maybe if the story is interesting. I don't know. I mean, I might check it out. But I have to see more. I have to see gameplay, and I'm definitely gonna wait before I buy it because I'm not
Yeah, I'm
giving
not
my
buying it.
money to these
I'm not
companies
buying a game
unless
like that first week.
unless I know that they can be trusted. So.
So I went on the developer's website. They're actually called Nat Games, N-A-T Games, a Korean company. There's a little timeline on their website, which you're looking at right now, which kind of gives you an idea of what their accomplishments were. Okay, so these are their awards and certifications. So here's when they were established. So 2013. Something here with EA. Okay, so publishing. So they had a mobile game using Unreal 4 called Hit, launched in Korea. First full 3D action RPG using Unreal Engine 4 on mobile. Number 1 in popularity and sales. Okay, cool. So they made a mobile game called Hit. Let's go past 2016. Okay, their company was listed on the Korean NASDAQ. Cool. They had a game called Overhit, and a mobile game called Blue Archive. So from what we're looking at, they've had more experience in mobile games. Interesting. That I don't want to say that kind of sways how I feel because I haven't seen any of their games before. But yeah, this looks like Outriders, Destiny. What other looter shooter can you throw in that this looks like?
So this is actually a good time, Nova, to get back into Destiny 2 because this is like right before the big expansion. And the big expansion is coming out in like February. So like this is like a super long season before the expansion. So like you have a ton of time to get ready for it.
Hey, if
There's a lot of stuff to do. So.
if you and Luca run VOG with me, I'll do it. And I'm
Yeah,
doing it
I'm
for
not-
VOG.
I'm not running VOG with anybody under 1320, buddy.
Oh.
So get your light level up.
Get your light up.
I got
Get your
low
light up.
XP. I got low XP, as King
Get-
Thrash
get-
says.
You don't need to be running raids when your light level's at 1100, man.
Oh,
Shit
man.
ain't adding up. Shit ain't adding up. Those are that's aspirational content, okay? You need to
Damn.
aspire to get there, okay?
Damn, son,
I
where'd you
ran a
find
raid last
this?
night with somebody who was under light, and it
Uh-oh.
was fine. It was fine, but it was kind of like a well, do you have this? No. Do you have this? No. Do you have this? No. Sort of situation, and we had to work around everything, and then he couldn't really do DPS, so we had to have him run the relic and shit. So I'm like, yeah, I'm not running VOG with people who aren't prepped. Sorry, so man.
And you literally a day late and $1 short, Nova.
I'm pretty sure I can catch up, man. Trust me, I know.
And I said the same thing all day. I'm like, get that light level up, bestie. I don't want to talk to you if you're under 1300. I'm sorry.
I'm like messaging Luke on PS. She's like, nah, you got to get your light level up. Sorry.
Get that light level up.
Let me confirm your light level real quick. All right, stop capping.
Yeah, like I'm down to do other stuff, like the PvP doesn't really matter. None of the other stuff doesn't matter, but like the aspirational content, I'm not running that with people who aren't ready.
Do they have like a special PvP mode in Destiny right now?
They
Again,
have Iron Banner right now.
Okay. Yeah, I remember Iron Banner. The reason I asked is because in Destiny 1, there was something called Trials of Osiris. That was
that's coming back next week.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, like the hardcore 3v3.
You also need to have your light level up for that.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
You said, "Oh no, hunty! Oh no, hunty!"
Like how late should you stay up trying to get flawless, Nova?
Flawless on what?
On trials.
Oh yeah, I mean we didn't go to sleep sometimes, but I remember once I got my XP up, I remember I had so many people like to this day. You go to my friend request on PlayStation, it's insane, and they're all from like I don't know how many years ago from when I was playing Destiny. Everyone's like, oh, use this guy to run Crota with blah blah blah, because I would like join a random group and I'd be like, watch this. I'm gonna kill Crota on the first try because I know the combination where you can get the most swings out within the first time and just murk them. And I used to do it, and it was really fun. Again, Destiny 1 gave me a feeling that I had never felt. All right. Sorry, my microphone.
What, happiness?
It's such a weird sentence to end like that.
All right.
Like, what did Destiny do to you?
My mic is not rocking with me right now. Sorry. Bear with me. Yeah, I was going to say, it gave me like a feeling I have never felt in like a multiplayer sense. Like that feeling of like connecting with people all day, being on like LFG and being like, yo, what's your light level, bro? Like, okay, well, do you at least have a Gallahorn? You're level 31 trying to get in Crota. Like, was good. Like, and yeah, kind of like Luca was saying, sometimes when you didn't have anyone to bring in, you just had to kind of deal with like, you know, your weakest link and be like, hey, you got to run the relic, you got to do this, you got to pop a Titan shield, like that's your main job. So you know what? Fuck it. Hey, I'll since I'm not really playing anything right now besides like running back Final Fantasy VII Remake, I might hop on Destiny 2. I bought Destiny 2 at launch because I lost a bet with C-Dolla, and I was like, all right, I bought the game. Doesn't mean I have to play it, and I just never played it. So yeah, maybe we get back into that. That might be kind of cool.
Yo, Danny says it sounded like someone slept you.
Oh yeah, shout out to Danny Glinzer.
Yeah, I
Shout
mean,
out to-
honestly, Destiny's in a really good spot right now. The story is actually on point, shockingly. I'm not paying attention to it, but it's on point. Like from like the videos I've watched, because personally, after season 7, I stopped bothering with the story, which is unfortunate because they started actually focusing on the story around like season 12 or so. So like you know, I kind of just run through the content, then I go back and I watch the lore videos. Like, damn, that happened today during the mission that I wasn't paying attention to. So it's pretty cool. It's a lot of cool stuff's happening. The Witch Queen was super hype. Probably the best reveal stream I've seen for any sort of game in a while. And you know, it's just kind of prep. The season is prep for the Witch Queen. You know, people are getting back into the game, which is awesome. It's dope. But it's like, you know, you gotta, you know. Gotta get your light level up,
I'm just worried because Luca, when I tell you Destiny was like a drug for me, like I had to get my fix every single day. I couldn't miss a daily.
Oh, you're definitely gonna leave you.
Yeah, I don't want that to happen again. So but
I'll
give it a shot because I heard on Destiny 2 they made some quality of life improvements. Like if you do a daily on one character, that's it. You don't get no more dailies. You can't just switch and keep doing it. Or with Nightfall, same thing. Is that correct, Luca? If you do a Nightfall with one character, you can't keep doing it with other characters?
No, you can do it for your other characters.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What about dailies? Same thing?
Like the bounties?
Yeah, like the daily bounties. Or there back then there was like a daily mission.
A daily mission.
They may have changed shit
no,
since.
They don't. Yeah.
Okay. I just remember back then, for Destiny 1, and anyone who's played launch the first 2 years of Destiny's knows this. There was a fucking checklist you had to do every day. You did a daily with every character. You did your weekly challenge with every character the moment they would reset, and then you do your Nightfall with every character. Then you'd go back and do your raid with every character because you know your ass didn't get the weapon you wanted or the armor you needed. So you had to keep.
It's still like that in that aspect.
The game is. There's definitely a lot more to do, but I mean, at the end of the day, it's Destiny, man. So
yeah,
you know.
If I could still do a Nova Bomb.
Yeah, yeah.
So the big quality of life adjustment is like back in Destiny 1, like you couldn't reach max light unless you did the raid, or if you got the Iron Banner gear. But now in Destiny 2, there's like so many different ways to reach max light. Like it's super easy to reach max light now.
Okay.
Yeah, he's right. And they lowered the light level grind, so they only put it up by 10 points this time, which thank God. So it's like you can do the more aspirational content now if you are already at it's 1330 is the hard cap. So say if you were at 1320 at the end of last season, you could just do some of the like legend lost sectors and get the new exotics and the cool new gear like really quickly, which is really nice, you know, because you're already like the power level grind. I used to be all for it, but after a couple of years of doing the same thing over and over and over again, it's like,
Yeah.
oh, there's
Fuck that.
new season, gotta get up another 300 light, shit like that. I'm like, yeah, I'm over it, man. Like, I just want to be able to run the content I want to run when I want to run it, you know?
Yeah. Well, I'm still in the middle, but I'm gonna try it out just because I want to replay Vault of Glass. But just for time's sake, let's kind of switch gears a little bit.
I mean, we saw a story last year, right? At E3. We saw Craig.
Well, hold on, but before we get to the back, let's talk about the good news real quick, because like where we found out that it's going to be part of esports now. That's cool. What competition? Like what that game is going to do numbers just based on. Yeah, but now it's making a turn. That's cool. That's about to be tight. That's just about to be tight. Halo Infinite esports is about to be tight. I'm not even going to front on that. I kind of miss that though. I kind of miss couch split screen co-op, but that's bastard. Wait. So they didn't say they never gonna have co-op. It just got pushed back. No. So I see yeah, I don't see the problem. I don't see the problem at that point. If I know I'm gonna get it eventually, I don't see the problem. But we'll be able to pop on eventually. It's coming. It ain't like it's not coming. If it wasn't coming after like
Oh, yo, scene has no sound. This scene has no sound. They can't hear you. They can hear us.
Um, so it's soundless now, or
No, it was just they couldn't hear me.
uh, okay,
Sorry,
well,
guys.
yeah, I just want to say that I'm not playing Halo the story mode unless I have someone to play it with me because I think Halo's boring.
Thank
So,
you.
so if I play through the campaign, it's gonna be with somebody. I think it sucks that they don't have the co-op. I think it's a little sketchy, especially since last year, what's his face, Chris Lee said that they were gonna have co-op at launch, and it would be a complete experience before he got the boot or left of his own volition, whatever. And now Joseph Staten is just like, no, actually, we're pushing the co-op back, and honestly, it's a little concerning because the game is launching incomplete. I got a lot of backlash by saying that they should just delay it so it can be a complete title. People are like, but why though, or whatever, and I'm just like, you're not concerned that they're launching it incomplete, and people are like, it's what do you mean by incomplete? And I'm just like, what's the definition of the word incomplete? Like, what is the definition?
yeah, like what's the
Okay,
problem?
like it's I don't even understand why there's even a back and forth about it. It's just my viewpoint. If you guys, or not you guys, but if they want to play the game how it is or have it launch how it is, whatever, but it's like got it for me. I'm a little bit concerned about what's going on, and like
Yeah.
whenever we get any new news about Halo. But I'm not like screaming doom and gloom or anything like that yet. So, whatever. We'll see what happens in December, and
Yeah.
hopefully, hopefully it all works out and it's a fantastic game with a fantastic campaign.
I
I
agree.
mean, do you agree this is kind of not, I'm not gonna say make or break, but do you think this is kind of integral for Microsoft, I guess, for the survival of, not even the survival, but like for their console?
No,
Okay.
no, it's not make and break because Phil already said that it wasn't. So
Yeah, he kind of tempered everyone's expectations. Hey, this is not the defining make or break for us. And of course, we know that this is going to be a games as a service. We know that multiplayer is free, and they've had plans to make sure multiplayer is going for a while. As CoolHand brought up, we have esports, so you already know there's going to be kind of an ever evolving thing. My whole thing is depending on. I think a lot of people have been looking at 343 a little crazy, just based on like all the rumors, or not even rumors, the things we've heard over the past year or so, right? We've had a bunch of contractors working on there for months saying, hey, the game directors keep fucking flying out the door as fast as they're coming in. Like we're working on these games to a certain point, and then, some other contractor comes in. So like, that's kind of what is alarming for me. But again, at the end of the day, if it comes out to a complete Halo project, then I'm gonna be happy with it. I agree with Luca 100%. I want to play Halo with someone else. If I have to go ahead and beat it at launch by myself, I'm not gonna go back and play that shit. I'm gonna be playing multiplayer. And I enjoyed Halo multiplayer, so you know what I'm saying? We definitely about to stick the dagger in some people's faces, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
I'm pretty concerned about it just because if they're at the point where they have to they're like, what do we have to do? What do we have to cut in order to release this game on time? That's a bad sign. That means that the QA on this game is probably going to be a little shitty. That there's definitely going to be bugs, and then it's going to be prioritizing: are we going to fix these bugs, or are we going to have to, push back the co-op and Forge even more? And it's just going to be like so many time constraints. And I don't know. I'm worried about this game.
I think I'm gonna agree with you. It just kind of sucks for a game that is the title of, that is Halo, right? This very innovative game kind of get, the rush treatment, and it should. I agree with Luca. It should be delayed. I don't think it's gonna hurt anybody. I think it'll probably make the anticipation bigger, for a complete game. It doesn't, you know what I mean? We've already had enough delays with the game, enough to be like, all right, what's one more month? What's a couple more months? You know what I mean? Like, for this game to be what it should be: great, complete, innovative. If they do some new things, which I'm hoping they do, man, because, dual wielding pistols was a game changer. Let's not forget.
Yeah.
Like, that shit was cool. Like, there was a lot of things Halo did that was dope. And I kind of really want that, to get back to that.
Yeah. I think for the most part, everyone's excited. Everyone's on the edge of their seat, kind of like, it's fucking Halo. It's Halo Infinite. They've been working on this forever. What is this, like 6+ years now? Crazy budget. I think it's one of those things where the expectations might be too high, which we see all the time, right? We see all these games get fucking hyped to heaven, and then when they come out, it's like, but this is Halo, so it has a standard behind it.
So do you know what my problem is with this, Nova?
What's up?
It's like when I saw like the initial gameplay for Halo, like, mind you, like, I was excited for a quick second, then all of a sudden I saw the gameplay and I saw how it looked. I was like, damn, these Bammers just really collected a check. That's all it was. I was like, damn, they don't even care. Like, they just collecting a check. Like, I don't blame you, but damn, man, like, I love this shit. Like, this is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, the game's probably going to be good, just poor management, which we've heard. I know David Jaffe goes off on that all the time. He says the problem with Xbox isn't the developers, isn't the talent. Definitely not the talent. They got shit. They got a lot of talent there right now. He says it's the management. Management is horrible. They're not like in tune. They're more in tune to what, according to him, and more in tune with what the people on the Microsoft advisory board are talking about versus what the gamers want and shit like that. But again, we don't know. December.
But if you look at it, right, like Microsoft has a murderer's row, like a death row lineup of studios.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like the 1960s Yankees, bro. Like these Bamas are like they got a lineup. Like that shit is crazy. It could be home run after home run. It should be home run after home run after home run after home run. There's no excuse why there isn't.
Yeah.
Like you have games to entice everybody, adults, children's, elder folk.
It's still early. Remember, they just
is. I mean,
the deal with Bethesda just finalized in February, right? So they wasn't doing shit with them before that.
But I mean, they still had studios before that too, and IPs before that. They haven't really done nothing.
Facts.
Facts. What y'all doing with Conquer? Hell, even like Banjo and Kazooie or Banjo Tooie, whatever y'all call it. Like this, what are you doing with that? Like, and I know those are like very small, minute things, but like, yo, it had its day, and it's long overdue for a comeback. Like,
I think, matter of fact, I think Conquer, the original Conquer game, did get was added to the back compat list, and you can actually play that game in 4K on Xbox right now, today. So don't be talking about. I mean, they're upscaled to 4K. It's not. Assets are the fucking same. It just using.
Then it's not.
But still, that's dope tech. That's smart delivery. That's shit that like Luke was saying earlier.
Oh, but like that's not. They're not doing nothing with that game.
Yeah, they're not doing anything new with it.
That's what I'm saying. There's nothing.
All right, enough with the Halo slander. We'll keep it moving because my mic keeps getting fucked up, and I don't know who's controlling this stuff.
I do got to go in like 15 minutes, so.
Oh no, all good. Yeah, we'll be wrapping it up around that, or maybe before. So we'll just dive into this real quick. PS5 heatsink. Is this a bunch of FUD? Was this kind of just another day of drama on Twitter for no reason? As we reported earlier on the show a couple months ago, there was a PlayStation 5 revision that was released in Japan first. That all we knew about it at the time was it was 300 grams lighter. Austin Evans decided to buy one, and he made a video talking about the heatsink. So if you're looking at the screen right now, you're looking at the launch PS5 heatsink on the left side, and then the new one, the lighter one, new model, on the right side. As you can see, there's way less metal, brass, and all that fun stuff. There was a bunch of controversy. Essentially, the newer model is like 5 degrees hotter, which if you have a PC, that's not shit. And he was saying, well, theoretically, if it's 5 degrees hotter, then down the line, once they start really taking advantage of these games, that can affect performance. But he got a lot of backlash. He did a video kind of trying to explain himself, and people aren't really having it. I don't really care about this too much, but it's...
I'm subscribed to Austin. I stay out of the tech conversation, like the hardware stuff, because I don't know. I'm ignorant when it comes to that stuff, and I don't pretend to be otherwise.
Well, lucky for you, we have a resident tech guy, $.
Yeah, so I saw they made a video, and I was like, okay. And if it actually becomes a problem, we'll see in the coming months. But as of right now, who knows? So.
Yeah.
$, can you shed some light on that?
Yeah. So I don't think what he said was very controversial. Like basically, it's all facts, right? Like the newer version is lighter. It uses less metal. The newer version, if you look at it, the old version, the one on the left, has a lot more copper, and the newer version has a lot more aluminum. Copper is a lot more thermo-conducive than aluminum, so it's a better material for heatsink. And the old one uses more copper. Like you can clearly see that. So that just means that it's just more likely that the newer one's gonna fail sooner.
Well, that's not necessarily true because the newer one.
How's that necessarily?
Hold
true?
on. Hold on. The newer one, because you got to mention everything. The newer one also has an updated fan that's more efficient, that has better airflow. So
It has like 3 more blades on it.
It's designed different. It's curved different. It's not the same. It's not just 3 more blades. No. They've done breakdowns on these or teardowns or whatever.
Yeah, no, I saw.
So that has to compensate a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. I still think like if I had an opportunity to buy, like if you had to buy one or the other, which one would you get?
Well,
The OG.
I already have mine, but yeah, for people who don't have it, it's kind of like, But
Like if you had,
I don't think
if
anyone's
they-
gonna be talking about this past.
No. That's not the question, bro. It's the question. Not do you already had it. If you had the choice between one or the other, right? Let's say you didn't have it. What would you pick?
Obviously the launch one, but I guarantee you there's going to be there's going to be a hardware revision in 2-3 years, maybe even next year. It might be this pretty much the same shit, right? That's more efficient, that's smaller, that's whatever. This is how it always is. Look at the PS3, the one I got, the 60 gigabyte, has all the bells and whistles, has a high failure rate. Look at the PS3s later down the years, they never fail and they never get hot. The second part wasn't necessarily true, but they don't get as hot as the original one because it's designed better.
Yeah, I mean we're not gonna find out for probably like 5 or 6 years once these guys start failing. If it even does fail in 5 or 6 years,
Exactly.
You know, like it right now it's much about nothing.
Yeah, FUD topic.
Yeah. Also, man, shout out Slow Mo in the chat, man. Shout out to you
Yeah.
being here.
Shout out Slow Mo Backslap, fellow DMV brother. We got this today. PlayStation's announcing finally after a 2-month drought, right? They were out longer than we were. Since we haven't got a PlayStation event, and Sony at this point, they're just kind of doing things on their own schedule. They're like, E3, you guys are good. You guys can take care of that. We're finally getting an event, right? After all the rumored dates that came and went, we finally have an official date. It's interesting to see this flyer, this promo that has like bedazzled.
Yeah, how you feel about the diamond encrusted symbols, the sacred symbols, diamond encrusted? Like, what are you about to see?
I feel the same way about that. Someone's gonna like someone's SB that I saw. You seen those like those sequenced bedazzled dunks?
Yeah,
that's how I felt
the cactus flea market dunks. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I expect to see someone walking out with a diamond encrusted PlayStation chain at this point.
Soldier Boy?
Hell no. Oh yeah, and for anyone who still thinks that Soulja Boy is not the CEO of Atari, if anyone believe that, I know some people.
Hey, he said it.
Who believe that.
2021.
Not
2021 is wild.
Not putting on.
Yeah, Soulja Boy was supposed to be on Donda.
Oh my gosh, we ain't getting into this.
Yo, we're living in a world where he was the owner of Atari. I'm 2020, and I'm living in a world where Atari responded like swiftly
to Soulja
too.
Boy. Like whoa.
I was like, oh.
First time we're hearing this. Any predictions, because PlayStation has gone for so long without an event? There's a lot of things that we kind of expected they would have announced by now or followed up on. Anything that you all are expecting to see at this showcase? You think we'll see any more?
Bloodborne 2. I want to see it.
Ragnarok. That's about it. That's all I'm
expecting. All right.
That's
really Ragnarok. About you? Just Ragnarok?
No, Bloodborne 2.
It's not happening. You know this is not happening.
Oh, better happen.
Hey, I got one for you. Shinobi remake.
Damn, y'all, shut up. Y'all,
Shinobi, I'm not gonna stop, man.
Hold on.
Shinobi remake.
With all the shit that happened with Abandon, y'all don't expect to see like a real trailer for Abandon? Find out what the fuck is actually good with that game?
No, Sony's not gonna let those developers on the stage. They're gonna be like, man, you guys fucking around too much.
Hey,
y'all play too much.
If there is something there, right? It could just be, the shitty developer. But if there's more to that Abandoned story, then meets the eye, I fully expect us to see something on the 9th about that.
What Kojima?
Not necessarily Kojima, but the game has a lot of mystery behind it. I expect.
What's the point? Well, what's the point of doing all that and then at the event not showing any Kojima? It'd be overwhelming.
Maybe it doesn't have nothing to do with Kojima. Maybe it has something to do with the IP. If it's somewhat related to Silent Hills and Kojima's not involved, I'm still excited. What the fuck? Doesn't have to be Kojima. The most fanboy rumor doesn't have to be true for me to be somewhat excited. But that's the thing, we don't know shit about the game. We just got this app with this trailer that was basically they just put on YouTube right after, they got it working on the app. I'm curious about that. I'm the most curious about that. I am expecting to see a short teaser for Ragnarok. And again, apparently there's 25 games in development, right? Half of them being existing series, half of them being something new. I don't think a remake or rehash to an old series is out of the question. Remember, Insomniac Games, shout out Insomniac, has been teasing the last couple months. They've been teasing a lot of wow. I'm thinking about the game. I'm about to explain it, and then it just pops out of my head. Insomniac PS3 shooter. Lay it on me.
Resistance.
Fall
of Man.
Thank you. So, yeah, we've been seeing a lot of Resistance tweets kind of coming out of nowhere, kind of spread out through the year. So I'd be happy to see at least one old series come back from the dead. So,
What, like SOCOM or Resistance?
SOCOM or Resistance. I mean, hey, hip hop gamer, yo, you told us we hear something with SOCOM, man. I hope we finally hear. We see something.
He was right about a lot.
He was right about a lot. The SOCOM rumor hasn't panned out yet, though. But
Look, man. I know it's never gonna happen, but my heart of hearts just wants a Shinobi PS2 remake. Just give me that.
It's never happening.
I know it's nenever happening.
Build a PC, get a PS2 download emulator, and you good, bro. Hook up, DS4 on your PC. Hook up the PlayStation controller. You good, bro. You play Shinobi.
Do you think this event will have musical guests? I feel like for some reason this bedazzled symbols, these bedazzled triangles, zeros, and the PlayStation shit. Fuck, I'm dead right now.
So yeah, we're all kind of off, shaking off the cobwebs.
I mean, not me. Did you know the average American eats 140 pounds of potato? But they're not even the biggest potato either. The Germans, on average, eat 200 potatoes per year. I'm on my game.
Why the fuck you lying?
All right. For the people who are listening live, you heard the amount of sound effects I just threw on. So I'll just keep it at that. All right. Well, we're actually approaching the end of our show. We do have some Wukong gameplay, a little bit stuff about Elden Ring, but I think this was a good show for now. This is kind of a show to shake off the cobwebs, and even better, we got a guest on. We got the Ash and Luca on. I'm gonna move back to our main chat. Yeah. It was a fun little show we did there. Again, we are trying to kind of shorten the show a little bit, not make it as long as we've been doing over the past couple months.
By the way, Nova, you really Bob Ross the outro. Let me just switch back to the screen, to the chest.
Just switch back right here. Just click on this button with my Razer mouse.
Yes, as you can see, the Razer mouse it's very fluid in movement. So when you click it, it's very soft.
A lot of LEDs on my desk here.
A lot of LEDs here, as you can see. This is my setup. I'm Nova Ross here in the Insomniacs. Love it.
Again, it was a fun little show we did. Luca, definitely want to get you back on. We definitely want to get you back on with some other. I want to talk to all day.
Yeah, he's always very fun.
Yeah, me and him have chatted a little bit about it. But yeah, no, it was a great show. Luca, we appreciate you coming on. Definitely have to get you back on.
Definitely just come.
Yeah. What do you got anything going on or coming up? Are you gonna be covering next week's show? What can you tell them about like what you're doing in your channel?
We'll be doing Scumcast on Saturday, and then like I said, I will be going out of town. I never
Oh, yeah.
cover any of these events because I
You're right.
usually don't watch them, but
Mhm.
I am gonna be watching this one since it seems like it'll be a big one, and I'll hop into someone's stream, or maybe not. I don't know. I don't know what my mic situation is gonna be next week, so we'll see.
Yeah.
So. But thanks so much for having me. I appreciate it. Got to get you guys on Scumcast sometime.
Oh
You
yeah.
already know.
We're game. We're
Good show.
game. So yeah, y'all go check out Scumcast and fuck with the Ashen Luca, Scum Lord
Yeah.
herself.
Yeah,
And fuck with the crew, man. Her crew's dope, man. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? Slow Mo's dope. All Day's dope. All those guys. Forte's dope. All those guys, man.
Yep.
Fun.
Yeah, really good guys.
Cool Hand, what you got going on? What? Well, I guess you already told us what you was playing. Actually,
Oh, no, man.
hold on. I got a question before we you do your outro. So, as I told y'all in the last, I don't know how many shows, Cool Hand keeps capping about the streaming.
I have been capping about the streaming. I've been lazy, man. I've been lazy. You know what I mean? I got, just.
Why
I'm
haven't you
tired.
Why haven't? All right, so 3 questions. Why haven't you streamed? When are you streaming? And what are you streaming?
One, I think I'm just trying to figure out what I want the content to be. Because right now I'm kind of going back and forth on doing this new podcast. And me and you, Nova, have talked about it extensively. I'm kind of jotting everything down and finalizing how I want it to look, because I want this to be, as you know, in person and, with the whole video setup and everything. So I'm just trying to get that look down.
Okay.
As far as streaming, I don't know yet, man. I just, like I said, I it's not just enough for me to play a game anymore. I want to figure out what kind of and I know
Damn, son,
my
where'd you
buddy
find
GQ,
this?
shout out to the List Night podcast here, tuning
Shout out.
Really dope podcast. Actually, Luke, you should check it out. They're really cool. It's a group of my high school buddies. They make basically lists, and they debate their lists, and it could just be a myriad of things. This is more structured as opposed to what we used to do in high school, but like it's really fun.
Yep. Again,
Um,
shout out
DM
to
me
this night.
You said what?
just send me a DM with the.
Oh
link.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, definitely check out Last Night, friends of the show.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, mindlessly playing a game and talking is definitely not the fun part. It's just trying to figure. I want to make it like not structured, but I just want.
All right, man, out with it.
It's tough, man. Just trying to figure out what to talk about. I just want to stick to a topic to talk about, and then kind of just branch out from there. So I don't know. It's difficult, and I don't know if I want to just be playing games all day. Like on a stream. Maybe I just want to watch a movie or like just shoot the shit. I don't know yet. It's just
or
a myriad.
mukbang maybe. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe just do everything, bro. Like I don't know, bro. Like it's.
All right.
I don't know yet.
So
Right
short
now,
short answer. Cool Hand's not streaming. He's thinking about this new podcast. We're gonna let y'all in on the details very soon.
Yeah, the podcast is gonna be the podcast is happening for sure. Like we already know that. It's just I want to get the setup looking nice. We already know.
Stop the cap.
You already know. I got the MF Doom mask for a reason. That shit's about to hang.
Stop the cap.
All right. Dollar sign. What you gonna be playing? What you looking forward to? Where can they find you? All that good stuff.
Yeah. So I've been playing mostly Psychonauts 2, trying to beat it. Man, that game is so fun. Like I just played through the most zaniest level where you're in some guy's head and you have to like you're helping people through their issues by going in their heads. And you go in this game show where you have to like make food for the judges. And then at the end, the judges are the final boss and you have to like prepare one more meal. But since like you went through all this shit like feeding them, the way you get food items out is from them throwing up, and you have to like go through the throw up and find the food items you need, and then you gotta feed them again, and that's how you beat them. And then like your final attack is you just like like super anime style, like scooping up food and just like throwing it at their face, and then it ends with you throwing the entire bowl at them, and that's how you beat each boss. It's just so goofy and funny, and it's a riot. Like it's just so fun and funny. I love playing that game. I can't wait to keep playing.
You sound extremely excited.
It's good. I'm about to start playing this second we get off.
All right, bet.
That's just the last thing I did, so that's just it's fresh on my mind.
Well, y'all heard it here. Yeah, I mean, we've been hearing a lot of good things about that game. I can't wait to hear your full analysis once you beat it. So yeah. Besides that, guys and gals, thank you for tuning in. We will be back next week, same time, same place. We are working behind the scenes. I know I told y'all I have a big guest that I'm working on now that turned into 2 big guests. But with these really, really big guests, it takes time to kind of, you got to massage the message, so they say they won't come on, but you got to, what I'm saying, get them dates booked. So more news coming soon about that. But yeah, guys, you already know where to find us. Same time, same place. You know what I'm saying? Insomniacs. We ain't sleeping. So remember, don't
Sleep.